Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Emily who loved playing with her Poopsie toys. She had a Poopsie surprise unicorn, a Poopsie cutie tooties, and a Poopsie slime surprise. She would spend hours playing with them and creating all sorts of fun and silly stories. One day, Emily decided to take her Poopsie toys on an adventure. She packed them in a small bag and set off to explore the forest near her house. As she walked deeper into the forest, she heard a rustling sound in the bushes. She cautiously moved closer to investigate and saw a tiny fairy stuck in a spider web. The fairy was crying because she was scared and couldn't escape the web. Emily knew she had to help the fairy, but she wasn't sure how. Suddenly, an idea popped into her head. She quickly took out her Poopsie surprise unicorn and fed her some magical unicorn food. The unicorn burped, and out came a rainbow-colored slime that Emily carefully applied to the spider web. The slime was so magical that it instantly dissolved the web, freeing the fairy. The fairy was overjoyed and thanked Emily for her help. As a reward, she offered to take Emily and her Poopsie toys on a magical ride through the forest. Emily was thrilled and jumped onto the back of the fairy's magical butterfly. The Poopsie toys came along for the ride, and they all soared high up in the sky, looking down at the beautiful forest below. After the magical ride, Emily and her Poopsie toys said goodbye to the fairy and headed back home. Emily felt so happy that she was able to help someone in need, and she knew that her Poopsie toys were not just fun to play with, but also magical friends that could help her in any situation. From that day on, Emily and her Poopsie toys went on many more adventures, making new friends and helping others along the way. And they all lived happily ever after.